paper junkie and welcome to my channel. So first of all, I wanted to greet everyone a happy new year. It's already 2019 and since it's new year already, I'm going to do a run through of all the planners and journals that I'll be using for 2019. So before I proceed with my planners and journals lineup, I'm going to show this to you. So this is the brainstorming, brain dumping I did to plan out or finalize my planners and journals for 2019. And then in a caption that I put there is that whenever people find out that I have more than 1 or 2 planners and journals for the year, they always get shocked. And then they always ask questions like, what, do you bring all those every single day? Or what, you have so many planners and journals, do you even have the time to update all those planners and journals? Well, first of all, I don't bring them every day. I don't bring all of them every day. I bring just 1 or 2, and then I don't really update every single one of them every day. So once I tell you about what the purpose of each planner or journal is, then you'll understand why I don't really feel the pressure to update everything every day or bring them wherever I go. So I'm going to actually do setup videos for most of them. Some of them I won't do setup videos anymore because it would probably be less than 5 minutes or so. So I dedicate the setup or the purpose of those different planners and journals, an overview of those in my Instagram stories. So if you would want to follow along with the purpose of my planners and journals, then please follow me on Instagram. Shameless plug. Well, anyway, so I'm going to proceed based on this list that I already have, and then I'll just tell you if I bring it every day, if I update it every day, and then I won't be doing a disclaimer for each of the video or each of the planner or journal that I'll be doing a setup video for. So let's start with the first one. This is my Jibun Techo Mini or the Jibun Techo P6 Slim. I'm using it as my personal everyday carry or my catch-all planner, and it's currently housed in a custom noted journal cover, and there's an ant, the custom noted journal cover. So I'm using it in a traveler's notebook style. I have elastics and I bought extra plastic to house the other booklets. So aside from the Jibun Techo diary itself, I have 4 other booklets, the life booklet and then the idea booklet that came with the standard kit, and then I ordered also another pack of idea booklets which had 2 more to house my different collections. So I have the life booklet here and then the collections booklet here, and then also I have my paper junkie planner in here, and then my 2019 specific collections. So that's it. I'm still applying the bullet journaling system as my planning system and using this as my everything all-in-one whatever planner. This I update every day and I bring every day, although I don't normally bring my cover with me every single day, just when I know that I'll have enough time to update everything in it. When I go to a coffee shop or maybe on a planner meet, then that's the only time that I bring this as a whole with a cover in it. Normally I just bring the diary or the planner itself, but lately I've been bringing it with a blog booklet and then the 2019 specific collections because I still haven't finalized everything yet and I want to write everything down specific for each spread or page as I go. So let's proceed to the next one. The next one is just a very simple planner and I won't be showing you much of what's inside because it's my work planner. So this is my work planner. This is from Design Hatch. It's an A5 undated weekly planner. It's fountain pen friendly, and this is what it looks like inside. So I won't be flipping through the first week because it's, as I said, work related and it's a bit confidential for me. So that's just how it looks like, and it has a few dotted pages at the back part of it. So I don't really write everything down in here. I write the tickets that I work on if there are important issues that I need to focus on, and if there are any events that are specific to work, that's what I write in here. So that's the second one. This I don't bring every day. It stays in the office, but today I brought it home to film this video. I update it every day, well, only during the weekdays because I don't really work on weekends. So that's my work planner. And then I have my, let me just figure out how I'm going to show it to you. So this is my Traveler's Company Traveler's Notebook in blue and in regular size. So this one I use as my finance notebook or tracker. It houses my cash envelope or budget system. It's a bit personal, so I really need to be more careful of what I'm going to show you, maybe the back part. So I have here some envelopes. I'm scared to open it. Anyway, so I have here some envelopes that I use for my cash envelope budget system. And then I have monthly undated inserts because I wanted to design them myself. I'm just going to use the monthlies for reminders for bills, when the due dates are, and when cash comes in. I'm actually thinking of also doing or writing down the total amount of money I spend for each day in here. And this is the monthly insert. So I have 2 zipped inserts in here, and then 1 insert for the card slots, and then I also have an insert for, this one is a gridded insert, and it just houses all the collections I'll be having. I'm a bit scared to show it. So as you can see here, I still haven't finalized everything yet, but I plan to put my bill tracker in there, the 52-week challenge, and then 24 payout, credit card tracker, loan tracker, and then I'm going to analyze, because I track my expenses using an app called Money Lover. Again, this video is not sponsored by that app, but I just love mentioning it since it works perfectly well for me. So I plan to do to copy over the report where most of my money went, and then I'm going to do an analysis just to adjust the budget I'm going to have for the next month. So basically the grid insert is for trackers, more trackers, and then any other stuff that I would want to write down that's related to my finances. And then that's the zipped cover or insert, and then I just inserted stickers here since I'm going to use them in the monthlies. And that's it. That's for my finance tracker or finance notebook. This one I bring only when I need to. I should be updating this every day, but right now I haven't really done it. I'm still finalizing everything. It's something that I really want to finish before this month ends, and I want to be more efficient in using this to be more mindful and responsible of my expenses. So the fourth plan, it's not a planner, it's more of a journal for me. This is what most people call in the internet the war binder, but actually it's just a faith journal. Well, at least for me. So my war binder, most of the people get confused and think that this journal itself is called a war binder. it's not. It's a Notedori Deluxe from Noted Journal PH in filled note size. So I'm using this as my war binder slash faith journal. I have my devotions in here, if you can see it. My memory, there's a insert for memory verse, and then there's a grace book. I'll be explaining this more in the video I'll be doing separate from this one. And then I have my prayer book. I also going to add another insert in here for the sermon notes that I'll be having. So this one I update on a daily basis. I don't bring it outside unless it's a Sunday. So I normally bring this every Sunday with me to church, because even after the service, I just read spiritual books after and then write down the notes in there. So there's also an insert for my reading notes and other stuff that I would like to put in it. The next one is my Hobonichi Mega Weeks, which I use as my memory keeper for this year. The cover is again from Noted Journal PH. I really love the seafoam leather, the cover itself. So this houses my Hobonichi Mega Weeks that I'm using as a memory keeper for 2019. So I still haven't fully set that up, but I'm just going to show you a couple of pages on how I'm using it for this year versus the bullet journaling I have from last year. So that's basically it. I still need to update more of the pages, and I'm also using the notes page as an extension of the memory keeping. So that's my memory keeper for this year. And then I still have my Hobonichi 5-year Techo, which is in an A6 size, and this one I use for daily log and journaling. So I won't be opening this and I won't be filming any of this because it's a bit personal for me. So I haven't really, it's just open to a page where it's blank because I'm pretty sure there is. So I wasn't really able to fill out all 365 days of 2017 or sorry 2018. So my plan is to fill out every single page of 2019. I managed to do that already. So it's January 3 today while I'm filming this, and I already have 3 entries, and I only hope to be more consistent about this. I update this every day. I don't bring it outside. The only time that I brought this outside was when I moved from our old apartment to my new apartment. I don't really show it much to people because what's inside is a bit personal for me, so you won't really be seeing this in my Instagram or YouTube accounts. So the next one is a kind of a journal for projects that I'm trying to explore for 2018. So this is my olive regular company traveler's notebook, and this one I can show you because it's not really that personal. I'm using it as my junk journal slash tea journal. So there are only there's 3 inserts actually, one craft folder, one craft insert, and then just the plain insert. So the first part is for tea, my tea journal. I was inspired by a friend, and her name is Shan. She has this really lovely, super artsy tea journal that just got me inspired, and I thought I really love tea, so why not start one of my own? But I already pasted a few tea bags and tea packaging in here, but I'm still not sure how I'm going to do each spread. What I know and what I'm sure of is it's going to be minimal only. Not sure if I'm going to write a lot of stuff or anything on it, but I already pasted all my tea that I've consumed in here. So my goal is to record all the unique teas that I'll be tasting or having for 2019 onwards. So the main reason why I have the craft folder is to store empty tea packages or packaging in it, and then for the other side is also for my junk journal. So I'm really confused with how people define junk journaling. Most people, they even the pages itself are from recycled paper, but what I'm doing is instead of throwing away some of the stuff that I have, I pasted them here instead, just to challenge myself to create more stuff and to utilize my planners more and more. So as you can see here, this is just a note from filed, and then this is the packaging of the Jibun Techo stencil I have, and this one is just the barcode sheet for my HP Sprocket printer. This one is the packaging of Crafts Delight sticker, and this one is just a cotton pad when I tried to watercolor, some tickets and other stuff. So mainly it's just stuff that I think would be nice to look at, and it holds memories. I know when I got them and why they're here. So mostly these are notes from sellers which I buy from, and then some other cards that I have that I think would be good if I pasted them here just to remind me of some lovely times or when or why I purchased them. So that's for my tea journal slash junk journal. I don't bring this every day. I don't update it every day, only when I want to. So this is actually the first time that I'm doing both tea journaling and junk journaling. So wish me luck for 2019. I also have a separate traveler's notebook, which is my first ever traveler's company traveler's notebook. It looks a bit weird, but I have already accepted the fact that the Camel ages differently than the other leather covers. But anyway, I've already come to terms with that, and I've learned to fall in love with my Camel the way it looks like. So this just houses a couple of notes I have, like random notes, confidential notes, and this one is for online course notes. I don't really write, I don't pressure myself to write really pretty in them because, as I've said, they're just notes. And aside from that, there's also an insert for handwriting practice. If you remember my 2018 lineup video, this was already included, but I moved it from my olive TN to this Camel TN since I'm going to use the other one for another purpose. And then I have here an empty podcast and book notes too. Normally this also contains this insert that I have, which I use to write down all the important stuff that I learned about while reading the Getting Things Done book. So I'm still not finished reading that one. So when I finish it, I'm going to include it in here since I won't be needing, or I won't need to bring it anywhere I go. The main reason why I removed it was because it would be more compact and easier to bring only just one insert. So that's my Camel TN for my different notes. So this is just literally a notebook for me. And then we're down to the last four, and I'm going to make this quick or else my phone will die. So this is my Passport Traveler's Notebook, And if you can see here, it matches my regular size traveler's notebook that's also blue. These are gifts from my boyfriend during Christmas, so I really love bringing this every day. It's just my daily jotter and pocket notebook. So it contains a monthly insert and then a grid insert where I just write down notes on what stuff I still need to buy for my apartment and things to buy for my planner. Then I have here a zip insert, and then there's also a blank insert that I use for collecting stamps from different scribe branches. And then there's also a craft folder in here that contains a sticker and a pencil board. So this I bring every day since it's really compact and it's really just light, and I just need something to place whatever I want to bring home, like strips of paper, whatever, and then just write down some brain dumps and notes, random notes. I also have this really cute micro TN, and just to show you how small this is the passport size, and this is the micro TN size. So this one holds 2 small Rhodia notebooks, and I'm using this as my inbox because I'm trying to apply the GTD method in my planning system. And then it also has this really cute zipper fabric inserts. I'm not sure where they're from because this was only given to me as a gift. And it has some slots in here, so I just put my coins in here and then just write down stuff that I want to process at the end of the day or at the end of the week. This one I also bring every day, so I actually just bring 3 planners: my micro TN, this passport TN, and then my Jibun Techo, which is my everyday planner. And then I also have the EDG Essentials planner. This one I use for my weekly reviews. I just do mind sweeps and then process everything in it and then plan it out for the week. So as I mentioned, there are some planners and journals that I won't really be filming setup videos for, since it would take like less than 3 minutes or so to talk about how I'm using them or what I'm using them for. Last but not the least is the Starbucks travel organizer. So it's already open because the notebook I showed you earlier, which contained my planner and journal plans, is the notebook that comes with the Starbucks travel organizer. This one I don't bring every day. I don't update every day. I only use it for brain dumps for my planners mostly, but yeah, I'm not really that happy with the quality of this. I'm just enticed with the color, but I'm still using it anyway since I definitely got it for free because I love ordering tea from Starbucks. So that's it. Out of those 12 planners or journals, these 3 are the only ones that I bring every day. This I update every day. This 2 I don't. And then as for all the stuff that I need to update every day, this Jibun Techo, my work planner, this finance notebook, and then my war binder here. So I update them every day, but I don't bring all of them every day. And then what else? The memory keeping, actually it's easier for people to do the memory keeping on the day itself, but since I also do minimal journaling in my Jibun Techo, it's easy for me to remember all the stuff that happened for each day. So that's it. Those are the 12 planners and journals that I'm going to use for 2019. If you have any questions about my setup, or if you want to ask specific brands or specific whatever plans I still have for my planners and journals, then please feel free to comment down below so I can maybe answer it in the next video or so. As I mentioned in the early part of this video, I'm going to film some setup videos for the other planners and journals that I think would be helpful for other people who are still thinking about how they're going to utilize their planners and journals. So if you still haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Please hit the like button and the subscribe button down below. All the links to the shops where I bought most of the items that I have, I'll be including in the description box below. And yeah, so if you have any comments, or feel free to just comment down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.